a rebel who went searching for treasures in his soul, fishing for gold. I found a key to unlock the door to my mind's gate, hidden with some hieroglyphs. Told me about my future and my past, and that I should get to like working and get up off my ass. I'm on the path to move the masses, to spiritual tactics. So masters, you bastards, spread it through classes. Live your life.
The veil has lifted the energy, shit that my indigos get that we different. Off the loose, so we tripping, the platinum we sipping. Now the dimensions are dripping. Unless you are different, you won't know the difference, or make a difference, you slipping. You're chasing this chicken, decoding the digits, you know that I stay on my pivot. Your body's the shell, your spirit's the snail, so why are you chasing your tail? They got you so pale, what is that smell? Chemtrails, what you inhale. I feel like evil Knievel, I'ma build we a cathedral for all of my people, so how that they cannot reach you. Power to the people, we are equal. All this evil, let us see that they cannot reach you. You are ascended, no more pretending. Work up a spinning, now the stars are bending. Conscious extending all your comprehension, and not to mention release all the tension. They want us divided cause they know united, we will override it. Fifth dimension, we gon' overnight it. Light the flame, baby, let's ignite it, so they can't hide it, nah, they can't hide the light. We blow up like dynamite, had to kill the old me, cause I ain't want the kind of life, nah. Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. It's the indigo clutch. Wake up, wake up.
Elevate the masses, gotta find your passion. This our conscious flow, reppin' indigo. Know we free to glow, do this lyrical vision. Your goals form a path to proceed. Growing up, I was different. Outcast in the streets always had me a purpose to speak to the weak. Just believed in myself and my spirit prevailed. Said I found my way. Now they all say I'm their protege when they quote the name. Or as they shine in the world, keep combining. Introverted, so I kept my distance. Got love for you when we in the building. Yeah, CLE, know that's conscious living. Ain't with the light, then we cannot kick it now. All part of my manifestation. Told myself life is amazing. Adapt to the changes and phases. Wasting your time getting trapped in a stasis. Say no fail, conscious living, ambition, regain your vision. This is indigo mind, no time chasing religion. Me and third eye, calmly you smile. This vibe will never die, just one step at a time.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. It's the indigo clutch. Wake up, wake up.
Many blessings to everybody. Send you tons of love and prosperity on this wonderful Friday. And I am your sacred host, Sacred Pharaoh of Rising with Ra, Marcus aka Christolight. And we are here on this Friday for Rising with Ra to wrap up Archangel Week. And with Archangel Week, we will also be tapping into and doing a self-healing reiki activation on our final of the 12 chakra system, the Universal Christ Chakra. A little bit later on in the second half of this live, I will touch on what the Universal Christ Chakra is, as well as go back over the different archangels and what their properties and characteristics and energies are. So then you may choose whichever archangel you would like to connect with your activation for the Universal Christ Chakra. And with that being said, we will be kicking off with our collective card reading, and it'll be 3 cards. 1 card for today on Friday, 1 card for tomorrow on Saturday, then 1 card for Sunday. And I have one announcement, and that is later today at 7 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. We are going to be holding Sacred Space Friday, and that is a sober, safe space to be vulnerable, share any struggles, anything that you're having blocks with, anything that you wish to receive support and guidance for, as well as hold space and share your knowledge and wisdom. And then in the second half of Sacred Space Friday, my partner Holistic Butterfly will be leading a breath play quantum session to help release and breathe in and bring in soothing, healing energy. And that will be today at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you're interested in that, just direct message myself, or you can go to the link in Holistic Butterfly's bio, and then click on Book a Service, and then Sacred Space Friday. And you get the choice between $11, $22, and $33, whichever one resonates for you. No matter the price you pay, you still get both sessions for the month, first and third Friday. Brought the Unk out. It's definitely an Unk type of day. So we'll go ahead and break in our collective card reading. Cleanse the space with a little bit of Palo Santo. And I said little bit, a little bit. And today we're really being blessed with a little bit more grounding energy after the huge influx of solar flares and Schumann resonance spiking. So you might find today that things are kind of getting a little more grounded. It also depends on what you're doing with yourself. If you're actually doing things to help yourself ground and release. So we're about to begin our collective card reading for this weekend. And then we will be navigating into our Universal Christ Chakra, which is the 12th chakra activation, which I will do a guided self-reiki to show you how to do reiki on yourself. And then we'll also be connecting with a Archangel of choice to help assist in our Universal Christ Chakra activation. Sandalwood and blue sage. Beautiful combo. Welcome in, everybody. Go ahead and get comfortable. Enjoy the space. Rising with Ra is a space for you to just let go and receive and be a part of conscious, sacred vibrations and community. If you haven't subscribed yet, my YouTube channel is Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, and that is where you can watch the in full episodes of Rising with Ra.
Sacred Space Fridays. This is a sacred, sober, safe space for those who want to express, learn, and heal. I, Kristen, also known as Holistic_Butterfly, and my partner Marcus, also known as Sacred Light 33, will be present for all sessions. In these sacred containers, we will take part in holding space and facilitating breath play or meditation. In these journeys, we will help you to align your chakras and connect with your higher self. As a beautiful addition, we will receive newly recorded drum music specifically made with the intention for our journeys. This will be lovingly made by a friend, Chuck Wilson. He is a sacred shamanic drum maker and musician. This will take place on the first and third Friday of every month at 7 p.m. EST. To reserve your spot, click the link in bio at holistic_butterfly on Instagram. And if you have any questions, please send an email to Kristen, KRISTEN.Hibbard, HIBBARD @live.ca, with the subject title being Sacred Space Fridays. One love, beautiful souls.
Alright, and our weekend card deck is the Light Language Oracle by Chloe Metcalf, and she is a medium that channels each one of these guides and receives a specific message directly from the guides, and then she put them into the cards and in the book. It's really unique. Never really seen something like that. And I also want to add too that on my YouTube channel, you guys can find my podcast. You can find The Process of Clearing Layers, which is my online TV series where I sat with people around the world that are different holistic practitioners, different energy healers, and different creators. Like I have creators of Orgonite on there. I have creators of Shungite, Magnaviolet water, structured water system. A lot of unique beings that have beautiful stories and powerful knowledge to share. You can find on my YouTube channel. And then you just go into the playlist, Process of Clearing Layers. And everything is in a playlist, so it's all organized for you guys. And I've guided meditations on there. Alright, so now we will start with today on Friday with our collective card reading. And I just do an overall, most high, most balanced, and whole general message for the collective. And whatever is most supportive and assisting us in this moment, in this space. And welcome in for any first timers that have not been in this Rising Raw space. Welcome, welcome, and enjoy. Feel free to interact. We have a beautiful community of people that come in these spaces, and later on you'll be able to share which Archangel you'd like to connect with your Universal Christ Chakra activation. Cards have always taught me patience. Patience brings the best messages. The Universal Christ Chakra is the 12th. It is the final chakra of the 12 chakras. It is the highest up above the head, the highest one when it comes to the 12 chakra system. Welcome in, sisters. Welcome. We are doing our collective card reading for the weekend. And welcome in, Queen. Holy smokes, just exploded.
You're the one that ran. The whole thing got just a little rough. That's what.
That is neither here nor there.
Okay,
She
well, here
came
we
flying
are. Now
out.
we're in a tough spot again, Rach. What do you want to do? How do you want to handle it, huh? Do you want to fight for us, or do you want to bail?
Someone wanted to make sure they were heard for Sunday. And yeah, just one more reminder, Sacred Space Friday is later today at 7 p.m. Eastern. Me and my partner Kristen, Holistic Butterfly, are going to be hosting. And we will also be doing a breath play session at the end of the vulnerability and space holding. So just reach out if you'd like to join us. It's going to be on Zoom.
I wish I could take it back, but I can't.
And there are more seats available for you to be a part of it. And our first card for the collective reading, beginning with today on Friday, we have the Goddess of the Flame, Pele.
So big that we couldn't work past it together.
What the hell did I know?
Look, there's got to be a way we can work past this. Okay? I can't imagine.
Interesting.
My life without
So I like to read out the book for these, just so, you know, whatever message can come out originally from these cards, and then I go intuitive afterwards and share anything that comes through me. So, Pele, Goddess of the Flame, rebirth, passion, curiosity. And actually, this is kind of like what I was saying earlier when we began, was that there's like this really kind of like grounding energy today after all the turbulence that's taken place this past week. And it's like this grounding, like refreshing energy of, okay, what did you learn this last week? What have you integrated? What have you started sorting out? And now let's get curious. Let's dig a little deeper into the timelines. Let's dig into the universe. Let's dig into ourselves and start seeing what we can start planting and start watering and really moving forward with. So every flame must start somewhere, and this is where the Goddess of the Flame dances into your life. She is also known as Pele, Hawaiian volcano goddess. When you feel like you don't know what path to walk, she will help ignite your passion or awaken your soul through your curiosity. Flames can burn you, or they can warm you and help fuel you. Whatever lesson is in store for you now will help you in the future. Keeping in mind, of course, that the future may be in an hour or in years to come. When I once asked, "What do I do with my life?" she responded, "Whatever is your passion, do that." And so always have I passed that on to others. Most people respond, they have no passion. Well, my dears, this flickering beauty offers you this advice. Whatever makes you feel curious, no matter how absurd you think it is, or that it isn't, you follow that curiosity, see where it takes you, as it may just be the stepping stone to your next curiosity, then your passion. If you have drawn this card, it is time to try something new. Boom. Exactly. So, you know, we go through these shakeups. We go through these turbulent times where, you know, the foundation gets shaken. You start questioning your consciousness on what you're doing and what's around you and what you would like to continue with, or what you would like to start bringing into your life or start doing more. And through these periods, you know, this could create maybe some confusion, maybe a little bit of lostness, but this is for a purpose. This is helping shake up the things that are stagnant and for us to deeply reflect on our being as well as our path and seeing what is still worth holding on to, what is worth letting go of, as well as seeing what is the purpose of this that is serving us, and if it is no longer serving us. Along with that, we also look at different aspects of our wounds and our shadows, as well as being able to really see what's most important right now for us and where we're trying to go and where we're heading when it comes to our experience and our timelines that we wish to experience. And typically through that, you're going through this fire-like energy. And this fire-like energy is, the Divine Father. It is the eternal fire. And with the eternal fire, it's melting away and it's burning away anything that no longer serves, that is impure, that is bringing toxicity into your life. Whether it's different behaviors within a relationship in your life, if it's different patterns that you're doing out of your own behaviors, if it's the behaviors of others around you, if it's something that feels like it's complete now, that you no longer need to continue on with. These are all things that take place during these shakeups and turbulent times with the eternal fire. And with that, it creates a new blank canvas. It creates more open space to be able to create, as well as draw in and manifest more material, as well as more metaphysical. And it's all divine. It's a divine process. No matter how painful, how hard, or how confusing it can be during that moment in time. Because if we remember correctly, anytime we go through these moments, we end up coming out of it and we have some type of clarity afterwards. So if we can remember that this is a nature process, it's organic, and these processes that we go through are part of the nature of life and the cycles that Earth is connected to, which we are connected to because we are in these human realities, which is Earth bodies, then we're able to accept it for what it is and align ourselves accordingly so that we can be in cycle and synchronized with these patterns and cycles of nature instead of resisting it, getting caught up in the waves of the ocean. We start riding the waves. We start being in harmony with the waves. Start realizing that, okay, these are moments where I need to go deep inside myself. And I need to take some time to clear myself out, be responsible. And then I can take some time to start integrating what I've learned, the lessons, the wisdom that I've accumulated. And then after that, I start to create more. And I have these new fresh ideas, these new fresh downloads coming through. It's all a divine process. And if we can just accept that and really align ourselves to be in synchronicity and harmony with these cycles, it makes a heck of a difference in our perception of reality, as well as how our being is able to withstand these nature cycles. So yeah, Pele, the goddess of flame, today on this Friday is just inviting us to really utilize her service of bringing the passionate fire and start really honing in and looking at what passions you would like to move forward with. And if you don't know what passions you have, you can just start with activating and balancing yourself and seeing what comes through. Or if there's something that you like an art, maybe painting, drawing, music, creating online, anything that you like to enjoy, today's a good day to really dive into that and start maybe even thinking about what else you can do with it. Maybe you can push it to the next step of making it something to serve the collective, or making it something that you can sell and give people memories with and find a connection with the collective by using your passion or your creativity. And sometimes we don't realize these things, especially as artists, that a lot of our arts and things that we create, if we reach out to the collective and be open to creating what people would like or things that would help them in their journey, then we can create a beautiful gem that they can have for their life to look at and be a part of and remember who they are because of the beautiful creation and art that you created. So there's a lot of things out there. Just really explore. There's nothing right or wrong when it comes to exploring your creativity and your passions. And for me, you know, it was really taking the next step in my holistic services, taking the next step in my card readings, my lives, and realizing too that these are valuable, not just to myself, but to all of you. And if I put myself out here and just continue to be vulnerable, share my messages, continue to be myself for all of you guys, then I can trust to know that it's going to help maybe 1, maybe 5, maybe 50 people. But I just know that in the end, whoever it touches, I know it's touching for a reason, and it's going to help them along their journey. And I trust in that. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here speaking these words right now. That's why I'm doing what I do, putting hours in, creating and editing these lives, putting it on YouTube, holding space. Because I understand, like, this passion and purpose, it's not just for me to hold on to, it's for me to gift the world. Thank you, thank you. So that's our first card for today on Friday. Goddess of the Flame, Pele. And now we move on to Saturday. And our card for Saturday is going to be the good old gray owl. If you guys don't know Aquavision, he makes some really good homegrown beats. He makes a lot of instrumentals, really good music. Check him out, give him a follow. Alright, so our card for Saturday is Owl, and this is Insight, Ancient Wisdom, and Third Eye. Beautiful totem animal, Ancient Owl is so very wise and holds the energy of so long ago. Her magic can help you create life and inspire you with words. If you have received this card, it is time to look with your intuitive radar rather than your eyes. Love that. Ask the owl to guide you to the answers you are seeking, and you will notice. Excuse me. Ooh. I had a kimchi and vegan queso grilled cheese this morning. Ask the owl to guide you to the answers you are seeking, and you will notice the messages come through written text or sudden moments of lightning fast intuition. The owl The owl also holds the magic of the shadows, and you will start to see this totem's magic more so when the sun goes down. Your dreams will hold messages, and spirits will show themselves to you at night in particular hallways, doorways, or mirrors. These places are in the in-betweens, where spirit and physical can meet with ease, a thinner spot in the veils of reality, and the ancients often believed they were an easy place for spirits to visit, as the magic held stronger there. Perhaps the messages you desire will be shown to you at sunset or sunrise. To find your answers, look in the in-between. Another message from the owl is it's time to pick up a book, read away from technology, visit a library, and connect with the trees through paper. See the insights the hidden books hold. For now, keep your eyes and your ears wide open. Keep your eyes and ears wide open. And you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a good old quote from Hermes or Thoth in the Kabbalion Hermetic Principles. Reminds me of the quote, "The lips of wisdom are shut to those who do not have their ears open." Yep. If your ears are not open, the lips of wisdom will not come to you. What does that mean? Good question. I'm going to break it down. If you're not willing to let go of knowing all the answers, if you're not willing to be still, if you're not willing to let go of expectations, if you're not willing to let go of your limited beliefs from the past, or that you have been conditioned by, you will not receive the true, full fruits of knowledge or wisdom of the universe that's aligned with truth. Not half-truth, not deception,
What the hell did I know?
truth. Truth that is aligned and balanced and whole. And capturing the light and the dark as one flow of life. A lot of knowledge out there that we are receiving is polarized. It is half knowledge. It is good or bad. It is light or dark. It is this or that. Division, separation. Only this means something. This doesn't mean anything. These are all half-truths, which means they're also half-lies. There's a difference when it comes to whole, balanced truth. And if you want to get some of that, go into some of the ancient texts. The Kabbalion, Hermetic Principles, Teachings of Thoth, the Emerald Tablets, Egyptian Book of the Dead, Tibetan Book of the Dead, Lao Te Ching. These type of studies, these type of books, these ancient texts, they carry the keys of wholeness, of alchemical self-mastery. Being a self-master, developing and claiming your sovereignty as a divine being that is part of the all in reflection. Even the true teachings of Yeshua, of Christ, is whole, balanced teachings. When he says, I am the way. When he speaks from I am, he is speaking from the perception and standpoint of there is no separation, there is no division between myself and all of you. We are all the I am. There's no reason for me to say you and me, because we are all I am. So when he speaks, I am the way, he is saying in a non-divided, non-separate mindset that I am the way, as in we are all the way within our own self. He's saying words and affirmations for you to repeat to your own self. These are like symbolic affirmations that he's saying. I am the way. He says it so you repeat it exactly word for word in the same exact context. So then you're affirming that with your own subconscious mind and with the universe. It's not that Yeshua thinks he's separate or that he's a supreme being over anybody. He never says, worship me. He actually despises worship. It's about following the teachings, integrating the teachings for enlightenment, You cannot enlighten yourself without integrating and experiencing the teachings and knowledge of life. You can have all this knowledge and teachings stored up in your mind, but if we are not integrating it, if we are not experiencing it for ourselves, if we are not working the steps to walk the path, then it's nothing. It's dead. It means absolutely zero, because it's all just in the mind. It's not being manifested. It's not being into the living. The living is us in these vessels. The living wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience of knowledge. You don't have the wisdom until you experience the knowledge. That's why there's a lot of people that are knowledgeable, but are not wise about their actions or about their path. Take a look around at all these people that are knowledgeable, but are not walking the path, that are not doing the self-work, that are not taking self-time, balancing their self correctly, advancing with what they're eating, all these different things. It's all about integrating. Are you integrating the knowledge to become wise in your being? Ooh. That was beautiful. That was we stepped into a beautiful alleyway. Some of my favorite energy, esoterics and ancient knowledge. And we'll definitely be having some more lives where we talk about esoterics and ancient texts and universal knowledge, for sure. That'll definitely be coming up here on Rising with Ra. And just a reminder to all of you guys, Rising with Ra is an open community space, so if you want to be a guest on here, if you want to pop on this live space to share your wisdom and knowledge, or if you're a card reader and you want to do the collective card reading for the day, or you want to share a healing practice, feel free to reach out to me. And then we can connect and see if we sacredly align and resonate with the same values, and we'll have you come on. You can be our sacred guest. Or if you want to share music, like you, Aquavision, if you want to share some of your music and just talk about some knowledge, we can definitely do that. So that's our reading for Saturday, is the Owl. Take some time to integrate and obtain some ancient knowledge. Step away from the technology and the outputting of energy for a moment, and step into the ancient keys, step into the halls, and get that wisdom and knowledge stirring. Alright, so Sunday, the guide in our card reading to assist us is the goddess Wise Yet from ancient Egypt or ancient Kemet. The serpent goddess. Yeah, absolutely. Just message me, man, and I'd love to go back and forth with hosting each other on lives. That'd be pretty dope. I appreciate that. And I also want to let people know that I'm about to launch my private Discord, Sacred Light Community Space, where we'll all be able to connect together, grow as a community, share our visions, continue to feed each other with fruit and knowledge, and be able to also do group meditations, group inner child healing, dive into the deep works, have sacred space, community, support, be able to talk to like-minded people at any moment, and a lot more. A lot more can come with that. Alright, so our card for Sunday, Goddess Wadjet, is letting go, new realities and change. The Egyptian snake goddess Wadjet often arrives in your life when you are about to or have just experienced a shedding of your old self. Major life changes are bound to happen when she shows her face to you. Many people have snake phobias, and Wadjet is the perfect goddess to help you face your shadow self. The snake is a powerful totem animal that can talk to you about Kundalini energy and activating your inner power. Wadjet brings messages of an eternal cycle. All things go through a cycle of death and rebirth, and they are never reborn the same, just as you are experiencing the changes that will bring you to a new point of self. Do not fear change, it is how we grow and develop. Wadjet asks that you step forward with the knowledge that all is changing for the best. Look at what could change for the better, and the fear of Wadjet will fade away like a distant memory. What a way to cap off this weekend of supportive energy in the collective. You know, we're starting out with the Goddess of Flame, Pele, today on Friday, giving us a boost in creative, passionate energy. Really starting from this new grounds of the shaken foundation, seeing what is in stable points of our foundation still, and seeing what no longer is serving and crumbled through the shakeup. And with that, we're now being assisted with a new flame of support to push forward and start building even more on this foundation that we've established for a while, and just needed to get a little shakeup to see what was stable and what wasn't. And then tomorrow on Saturday, taking some time to go into kind of like a hermit mode. Take a break from technology. Take a break from worrying about the collective. Take a break from all these social medias. Even maybe a little bit from creating, and just really take your energy back in, reclaim it for Saturday. Do some self-care. Dive in some ancient texts, things that you really enjoy when it comes to feeding your mind and, you know, building up your being with wisdom and knowledge. And don't forget, integration period. Find space to integrate throughout time. And you know, integrating could be different for everybody. It could be a salt bath, it could be being out in nature, sitting at the lake, being at the beach, sitting in the sun. It could even be playing video games, just letting go. Whatever it is for you. And then Sunday, to cap it off, we got Goddess Wadjet, basically telling us to let go of anything that is no longer serving from the deep reflection and the shakeup that's taken place. And along with that, integrating of the shadow to continue to move forward. And you know, fear is a big thing in our lives. It kind of hinders us from really just being in our light and continuing to trust and have faith in life, that we are eternal, flowing, and that we are fine no matter what happens. You know, we're not in a destination point ever. We are always continuous energy in motion. And that's another thing of acceptance. Like when we can accept that in our conscious mind and really reprogram our subconscious to that acceptance, phew, man, you really start tapping into that immortality of who you are. Now, I don't say that from like an egoic standpoint, as if one person's immortal and nobody else is, but just from the knowing and the truth that we are all immortal energy, and that we are just temporarily experiencing. That is great power. So that's our collective card reading. Thank you for the love, brother. Love you too. Great to have you in this space. Yeah, if you guys are into instrumentals and beats, we got a very conscious brother, Aquavision, over here who creates some beautiful beats. Maybe we'll hold a live and I'll freestyle and he can make a beat for us or something. We'll get some things flowing. So this is Yerba Santa Sage. Yerba Santa Sage is a good cleanser and purifier, just like white sage. But what's unique about it is it also generates and creates a whole new open space of energy. So not only does it move out toxic energy and negativity, but boom, it also creates a whole entire new energy field. Yerba Santa Sage. And it's got like a really sweet aroma to it. And I just want to give thanks for our guides, our ancestors, and all interdimensional beings that supported us during that card reading space. And I want to give thanks to all that have received and are present. Alright, so that's our first half of this Rising with Ra. And our second half, we will be navigating into our chakra self-reiki activation, where I will guide you on how to give your own self reiki for your chakra. And the chakra that we will be activating and cleansing today is going to be the Universal Christ chakra, which is the final of the 12 chakras in the 12 chakra system. So it's the highest one up when it comes to the 12 chakra system. And along with that, I will, here in a moment, after we take a break for a couple minutes, I will read off to you guys the different archangels, along with the properties and service that they carry. And then you guys will be able to choose whichever archangel you would like to help integrate with your activation for the Universal Christ chakra today. And feel free to share in the comments which archangel you choose, and maybe a brief description on why. It's always fun to see what we choose and like have fun with it. And really the whole point of connecting with these different archetypes and guides and energies and aspects of the all, which is ourself, is really just to have fun, be creative, but also tap into the different guides that we have at our access at any time. And then it creates more awareness, so that if we're struggling or going through some things, we can have in our conscious mind, oh yeah, I learned that I can connect with Archangel Michael whenever I feel like I'm struggling with communicating my truth, or I need to cut cords, or if I feel like I'm having trouble with love and love energy, I can call on Archangel Raphael. You know, these are just all aspects of our own mind and self to help assist us in this vast universe that we're experiencing. So let's go ahead and take a break for like 2 minutes, use the restroom, hydrate and get some water. You want to drink plenty of clean water, and clean water especially. I make shungite water, as well as I use reverse osmosis water as well. And if you're interested in how to make shungite water, that is something that I can easily demonstrate and show to all of you guys. So we'll go ahead and take a break for like 2 minutes, and then we'll be back. And then I'll read off the archangels, and then we'll slide over into our Universal Christ activation. Here at Sacred Light, and I'm presenting to you my Sacred Light services that are available currently. I am currently offering Reiki, chakra alignment and empowerment, intuitive life guidance, soul origin galactic therapy meditation sessions, as well as sacred oracle readings. These are all services that I'm divinely offering and have available to you any day of the week. You may contact me through my email, which is marcustut23@gmail.com, through Facebook at Christolight Robbins, or through Instagram at sacredlight33. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me at any of those contacts, and I will give you the best answer I can to help you get clarity upon what could best suit you on your journey. And we can book a session whenever you're ready. Wholeness, balance, love, vibrations. All right, we are back. We are back. All right. Let me grab my journal real quick, because I don't want to miss any characteristics of the Universal Christ Chakra for us. Oof. Okay, so there's actually one thing that this chakra does for us, and that is, it is the veil. The Universal Christ Chakra is the veil between our being and the all. source. So it is basically what maintains and keeps a balance between us being in our existence and being in void nothingness source. That's what this chakra does. It's the veil that keeps us in the experience and makes sure that we are not basically becoming void of ourself and our being, and that we are experiencing and having ego. Because man, like, just imagine the type of psychosis or paralysis that you would go through if you were consciously all the way up there, just in complete nothingness, void source energy all the time. You would be you wouldn't be speaking to people, you wouldn't even know how to interact, you wouldn't be able to do anything, you wouldn't know how to function. So like, as much as we think in our ego that we want to be source in this reality, it's like you can't have both ways. If you just be source, void, nothing, then you literally can't function. You can't be conscious. You can't know how to like sense anything or do what you came here to do and your purpose and mission. It's not the point of what we're trying to do here. So we could let that go. It's for anybody out there that hasn't let go of that yet. Because if we were meant to be that, then we would be that. We wouldn't be in this experience. We wouldn't be in these bodies. We wouldn't have purpose. We wouldn't be doing what we're doing in the collective. We wouldn't have all these worlds. So, you know, there's divine purpose to all of it, and the reason why we're here. And that's why when we try to escape to that, we just get smacked right back down into these densities, and we're like, nope, you're here, keep going, you have a purpose. And crystals, there's not really a crystal for it because it's just the veil. But you can use selenite, you can use quartz if you'd like. And the color that it represents is like a crystal iridescent rainbow. Exactly. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to go through the Archangels, give a brief description for you guys. There's quite a few. And then go ahead and put in the comments if you would like which one you would like to choose and why for the Universal Chakra activation. We have Archangel Michael, the great defender and protector. The blue flame represents balance, justice, truth. Raphael, the divine healer, brings healing and restoration to every part of your being. The green emerald light also helps with being able to be gentle as well as nurturing. Archangel Azrael, transformation of the mental and emotional bodies, helps with grief, addiction, depression, mental and emotional illnesses, and stressful situations. Can bring stability, inner stillness, and helps with the negative voice of the human ego. And then we have Archangel Uriel, divine pillar of solitary strength. This is a golden yellow color. And Uriel helps with loneliness, sadness, helps you keep your head up during negative situations. also provides opportunity to accept whatever is to come. Helps with epiphanies, automatic writing, meditation journeys, explore the mysteries of the universe. Archangel Shamuel, the pink ray, unconditional love, self-love, helps emotional issues surrounding relationships with ourselves and others. Archangel Haniel, the healer of families and relationships, helps with healing abandonment, helps with healing your birth family, helps with healing friendships, children, romantic relationships, helps with holding space as well. So if you're wanting to develop holding space better, or you wish to attract that into your life, you can work with Archangel Shamuel or Hanuel to amplify that in your life. Archangel Gabriel, the great messenger of the heavens to earth. He is helpful for the creative ideas, helps you with conquering your goals, helps you believe in yourself, helps give you inspirational messages, also helps you with the balance of completing your goals and knowing when to rest and to restore your mind, body, and spirit. Archangel Ariel, the great mother of earth, and she is the one who oversees earth and all of the creatures. She emphasizes the natural and organic world. She also helps during traumatic and natural disasters. And she helps with the growth and good health of plants and animals. And you can tap into her energy through any organic and natural things that you consume, such as foods, plant medicine, stuff like that. That is something that she occupies. Archangel Metatron. He is the lead angel of transformation, miraculous events. He is the guardian of sacred geometry. He is also the main guide for the Merkaba. And he can also help you clear unnecessary clutter in order to pinpoint your focus on what's truly important inside your mind. It can bring lightning speed changes into your life on a quantum level. Archangel Zadkiel. He is the guide for your life paths, as well as sexual energy. He is able to help you with healing issues surrounding your sexuality. And it can also help you heal from any form of abuse, whether you gave the abuse or received the abuse. Helps you with forgiveness of self and others. It can also help you with your skills and your job life on your life path. Archangel Jeremiah, divine deliverer of mercy and grace and justice. Can help you with mercy, increased faith, and give you ease on troublesome situations. Can also help you through lawsuits and legal issues. And can help you with seeing and learning the lessons for growth. Archangel Jophiel, the great giver of joy. Jophiel helps bring positive transformation and joy. Helps you in intelligence, playfulness, and communal relationships, just like dolphin energy. And you can call on Ariel anytime you need a boost of positive energy in your life. Archangel Raguel, divine keeper of synchronicity, helps maintain the balance and harmony while managing the real-time facilitation of events through our soul contracts. He is the main guide to guide us into the Hall of Records and the Akashic. Can help you find the synchronicities when you feel out of sync. Helps with teamwork and group situations. Helps with soul contracts. And also can help you create a harmonious environment in your home or workplace. Archangel Raziel, Divine Keeper of Mysteries, governs the veil between the worlds of heaven and earth. He is the gift of mediumship, subconscious, and the dreams. Quite fitting for this chakra here. Call on this archangel when you are searching for answers about the mysteries and the inner workings of the universe, when you need help with interpreting your dreams, or when you are ready to work with your higher energies. Archangel Sandalphon, Divine Nurturer. The lead angel of music, as well as clairaudience, which is the feeling, or not, it's hearing, sorry. That is the clair for hearing. So if you hear things subtly in your ears, or you hear whispers, things like that, that is that. Archangel Sandalphon leads the way with that, and our clairaudience. So it can assist with the creation of music, greater clarity, understanding with communication, sleep and relaxation, anxiety, and also reviews your life path when prayers are received to determine your most beneficial answer. And then last we have Archangel Barachiel, and facilitator of miraculous occurrences. So it's been given the task of facilitating the miracles on earth, to give you a boost for your morale and help you with letting go of circumstances from the past that are dragging you down. And those are the archangels. So if you wish, go ahead and choose which one you would like to incorporate the assistance and energies of into your universal Christ chakra activation. And feel free to put it in the comments and maybe put a reason why. And I'm about to share with you guys which one I chose. Raphael. Very nice. The Archangel for Grief. The Archangel for Grief is Archangel Azrael. It's going to be the Archangel for Grief. And that is Azrael, Archangel Azrael. So feel free to look that up on Google after this live or right now and connect with that energy today. And I'm going to be choosing I'm going to choose Archangel Raziel. And yeah, the reason why I'm choosing Archangel Raziel is because Archangel Raziel is the divine keeper of mysteries, governs the veil between the worlds of heaven and earth, which is really correlating with what the universal Christ chakra is. Helps with the subconscious, dreams, and the gift of mediumship, spirit-to-spirit communication. And also helps with answers about the mysteries, inner workings of the universe, and helps you if you're ready for connecting and ready to work with higher energies of heaven. So yeah, that's what I'm going to choose for my Universal Christ activation. Alright, so I left ears ringing big time. And with that being said, they're ready. So let's go ahead and get comfortable for our self-reiki activation. And you can either sit or lay down. And if you're going to be sitting, try to have your back up straight so your spine can have your life force energy flowing fluidly. If you're laying down, have your legs not crossed and straight so that you are not blocking the flow of energy in and out of the soles of your feet. And then next, let's release our shoulders, drop them down to the side. Make sure that we are not holding on to tension throughout the body. Maybe tuck our elbows in by the ribs and just really allow our arms to drop. Let go of holding on to them. And checking the jaw, make sure you're not clenching your teeth. Letting your hands go, not clenching. Uncurling your toes. And then we'll be breathing in through the nose, expanding our diaphragm. And just consciously draw the breath down all the way to our toes. Then drop back up and exhale out of the mouth. Continue this pattern throughout the session. The more you focus on this breath, the more you're able to release, as well as receive and create more space with divine healing light. And as you breathe, I'd like for you to visualize the connection with the Archangel that you chose. Just opening up and just receiving, maybe affirming with your own self, I am receiving Archangel so-and-so assistance and energy in this moment. Next, we're going to take our hands, cup our fingers together, remembering that our palms are minor chakras, which means that there is universal light and reiki energy flowing through our palms. Then we're going to flip them towards our body, put them together, and then we're going to reach up, extend our arms up above the head, not as far as you can go, but just, nice, almost full extension. And then hold the hands facing the body, and just consciously tap in. Maybe even close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and know that you are connecting with your universal Christ chakra. You may repeat this affirmation out loud or inside your own mind at your own will. I affirm that I am letting go of all attachments, cords, and debris that are blocking me from being in my harmonious, fluid, and balanced being. I am connected to Source, and I am here in this existence with a divine purpose and mission, and I am giving myself permission to receive my divine blueprints, and I am open to guidance from pure, unconditional sources. Ashe. Go ahead and take a final big deep breath in. And release. And just take your time to integrate back. You may open your eyes and return back to your physical when you are ready. And thank you all for tapping in, being a part of this space. I'm going to finish this off with some sweetgrass, as sweetgrass brings positivity and upliftment, just to really kind of spring us upward and forward after this beautiful space of releasing and obtaining wisdom and knowledge. May you remember to hydrate yourself with clean water. May you remember to honor yourself with healthy nutrition. Could be something to start working on as your diet. You gotta know what you're putting in your vehicle. Are you really supporting your being? Or are you eating things that are going to continuously break down your being? That are going to block your energy? That are going to lead you to illness and disease? Or are you consuming things that are going to give you medicine? That are going to uplift you? That are going to support you and what you're trying to accomplish and do in this energetic experience of life. Things to consider. But that is it for today here on Rising with Ra, and this does it for Archangel Week, as we did our final of the 12 chakras as well, the Universal Christ Chakra. Next week I will be taking a break from Rising with Ra, so I will be back not this next Monday, but the following Monday here on live Instagram, SacredLight33, and I'm your sacred host, Marcus, aka Christolight. And yeah, I will be back not this coming Monday, but the next Monday. And you guys can always watch the replays on my page or on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. And just a reminder of Sacred Space Friday today at 7 p.m. Eastern. Just direct message me, or you can go to the link in Holistic Butterfly's bio and then book a service. And then you can join us tonight in the private Zoom space for Sacred Space Friday. And then I'm going to be announcing the launch of the Sacred Light Sacred Kingdom community private on Discord next weekend. So I really look forward to that. And when we come back for Rising with Ra after this next week of taking a break, we will be connecting with our good old Kemetic ancient Egyptian gods and goddesses. So we will be connecting with them and choosing which ones that we would like as we restart over in the 12 chakras at the crown. As we will be doing the crown on Monday, third eye on Wednesday, and then throat on Friday. Not next week, but the week after on Rising with Ra. Thank you all for support. Thank you all for love. Thank you all for receiving. You guys can always donate if you would like. My donations are in the description on the YouTube channel as well in the replay. And I appreciate you all. Always bounce love.